the champ.
Isn't that funny?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
No, I'm
and
in
job on here,
stupid
Charles.
clan.
Just keep possession of the football.
You actually joined our clan. Oh my.
You're exactly
That's literally joined poo. So much better than Grand Champs.
We are Grand Champs.
But you're not.
Thank you, Dr. Davis.
1v1 me.
Take a shot.
Literally, my clan's name is Poo. That is the best name of all time.
I got
I
it.
guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Except this straggler wasn't pretty okay.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, that's totally where Noah was going with that.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better
Are
shape
these like
now.
the same guys that we played last time?
He was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he's no actually
Here's
switched
Tannehill. He's got his man Sharp complete.
Yep. Look at that flick.
It'll be a pickup of 4.
I might
Good enough to earn him yet another
actually, no,
first
I'm gonna
down.
keep this for now. I guess I'll
Make
do
the
that.
switch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver
No.
in stride.
I
He
did.
can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Yeah, Travis did me.
But in this
Never played this game.
situation,
That's fine.
the defense was effective.
Yo, pass it right to Julian.
Get a good head scheme going.
Alright, guys, I'm
He's
actually
going to
gonna play
fire
this. Oh,
one
I got
deep
this all
left
done.
sideline.
Good bounce.
And that is
Good bounce.
incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but
It's
he
actually
couldn't
sitting
reel
corner
it
and
in.
going in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Oh, what a
This
shot.
is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season.
Nice.
Slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Thanks.
Tremendous blocking by
Nice
the
shot.
interior of the
Thanks.
offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving
that's
him
awesome.
a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
I pre-jumped that, thinking I could actually get it.
There you go.
Dude, how did he get that?
First down, it's Tannehill.
Thank you, Noah, for centering it perfectly.
And down it goes at the
Perfect
49,
pass.
a 3-yard pickup.
What do you mean? I was giving it to
First down
you.
completion only netted him 3.
Alright, Gucci gang.
2nd and 7. Tannehill.
Oh, I got this. Wait, he's actually.
And this one caught
doing
by
that.
Delaney Walker.
Wait,
And he'll
I
go
messed
down
up.
shy of the
Missed on the
40 at the
top.
41.
I was going for it, but I messed up.
That's a staple of this
Let
offense.
them
Drag
doing that
routes and
down.
tight
Why are
end.
they
He's unable to
sitting
use
so
his
high?
size to break off much more yardage
I'm gonna
after
let
the
him
catch.
take off.
Diamond.
Oh,
But
he's
still an
actually missing. I
effective
knew it.
gain nonetheless.
Yeah, I got this. Oh,
Holy
Now
shoot.
Lewis
I
here on
got this.
first down.
I'm just having this.
8 yards
Oh
on
my.
the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to
I
put
really
up a nice
like
solid
it.
game.
No way.
The disadvantage of blitzing often alters
Ooh, nice.
normal
Actually,
spacing
yeah.
and run fits and leaves creases
Can
like
ball
they were able to
facing.
exploit right there.
Oh, he's missing.
I don't know what happened to my car. It just appeared
Off
somewhere.
play action, Tannehill.
Yeah, I'm actually going back. What? Oh, hey,
It's
it's the ball.
intercepted.
Picked up the ball.
Pick up the ball. Yo, what's good? The ball.
Yo, I haven't seen you in forever.
Into the end zone.
I didn't know what I wanted to say, so I just said, "What's up, the ball?"
Picked up the ball.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick
That was
six,
a
and just
perfect.
like
That's
that,
what
it's
he means.
13.
Are you serious?
Well, go back with me. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. He got 29 yards that time.
A gain of 29 yards.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield.
And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. It's Desmond Trufant. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
First and 10 at the 20.
And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. Now Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Cameron Wake in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go. Hey, Express. Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, Haywood.
On third and goal, Ryan. Flush to his right, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And his kick is indeed good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On second down, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Back 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing is Mariota, and he locates Walker, complete. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mariota gives to Henry, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, did.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Mariota. Going deep for Walker. This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Delaney Walker. His 2nd touchdown on the season. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan, they almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Being chased out left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And bulldozing is, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, 76 yards as they are able to cut into that lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
So the lead is now dwindled to 9 as the kick here is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, buddy.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 48-yard line.
Come on.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, Chris Lance, go.
Play action. It's Ryan. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Got it. Get up.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
36, 13, spill. Check. Wait! Rush in!
From the 17, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jeffrey Simmons brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. Flushed out right. Well, the pressure gets to him again. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
So now a chance for points in the opposite direction after the blocked field goal. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that will get him one closer. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Ready,
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything had to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On 3rd down, Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Tight go. 45 the mic. One.
Mariota now. This will be caught by Brown. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Mariota. And this one complete to Smith. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A 1st down carry for Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a couple, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Matt Ryan trying to lead the Falcons from behind. Last year in 16 starts, just one fourth-quarter comeback for the QB. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
59, Daddy. 25. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Keep playing hard.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Ryan to throw. Caught by Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east, west, north, south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you describe that because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Right there. 54. Right there.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
39.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll come out in the pistol. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, we'll see the pistol here. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Check. 58. Mike 54. Know your job. Switch.
Now Ryan. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions get...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Check it backer, check it backer.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Oh my God.